Marley Coffee,
Yeah.
honestly speaking, though, Marley Coffee is a company I started. Marley Coffee is a company I started back in 2010, 11.
Okay.
And in 1999, I had about $200,000.
Okay.
And a brethren told me that there was a farm that was in Jamaica that belonged in the Marley family. Hey, Dan. A brethren told me there was a farm in Jamaica.
Okay.
Huh? All right. Take your time. I'm doing something here. You take your time, okay? Don't talk too loud. All right, and soon we go. All right.
Such a cool
Love
dude.
family.
That's
Such
a
a
G.
cool
Family over
dude.
everything.
That's a G right there.
Can we tell you why we smile when we see your son?
Yeah,
Sidebar.
go for it.
Because when we grew up, none of us walked around happy like that. That kind of energy, that kind of unfiltered, just love, unbiased, unfucking damage, untrauma.
Sure.
We didn't grow up with that. No, I'm see, this
That's
is real
that's the
shit.
real shit.
This is real shit. And you know why we smile too?
That's it.
Because his son
Yeah.
is a little older than your son,
Yeah.
but has that same
I
exact.
showed them the picture.
I told
He was
you, right?
Yo, next time I'm
Yeah.
bringing my son.
Yeah.
So I'm just telling you, right?
Facts.
Like
6
again,
years, 6 years.
there's
Yeah.
certain things that connect with
That's
certain
what we
people.
build
That's
them.
one, like that.
Fatherhood, and then
Fatherhood.
That's what it's about.
And it's a
bro.
Yeah.
way, right?
Yeah.
Because remember, it's a practice.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm not special in that sense. It's just a way, right?
Right.
And
Right,
if you
it's a
tap
fact.
into the energy, it's like for everyone. It's just a way. So I learned this from my brother Steven, you know, and my brother Ziggy. They're just who they are, man. And
Right.
they're that of my father again. Like it's always about trying to find the goodness in father, you know. But anyway,
Okay, 1999,
coffee.
$200,000.
Yeah.
You found a guy that said a farm
He said that a
belonged
farm in
to
the
your
Marley
family.
Yeah, he
There
said
we go.
So there's a piece of land in Jamaica that belongs in the Marley family.
Yes, sir.
I said, yeah. I said, how much is it?
Right.
He says, well, it's worth $200,000. Remember I told y'all we the children bought our dad's estate.
Yeah,
and everything,
I
right?
remember that.
So we made a deal, and we all got $200,000 of one of our first deals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with my $200,000, I had it in the bank, and the guy said, "There's a land in Jamaica that belongs in the family, and the land was valued at $200,000." So I said, "Well, I have the money. I can entertain that."
You bet it all.
Yeah, I'm like, I can. First of all,
That's real, bro.
the first part of that, at the time, I'm dating Miss Lauren Hill.
Okay.
So you got to understand the pressure of trying to be your exist
Yes.
with a superstar of a woman like that, right? With all just being with a superstar, but also you yourself, you're young, trying to be a father and learning life and want to make sure. Well, you say I'm impressed because she's what do you do? Like driving me to do things. So I had to make sure, like, yo, if you want to stay around, you gotta do some stuff.
Okay.
Talk about it.
I respect that.
That's real.
I respect that.
Yeah.
No,
I respect
that's real.
Yeah,
I respect
you
that.
ain't no one man,
Yeah, I respect
ain't no one woman show.
Yeah.
I mean, I had my father's things, but when you build a family, it takes more than just your father's things.
Mm.
Got you.
You gotta do the man thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you bought the property.
So now I had $200,000. I go to Jamaica. I see the land. I'm like, what? I said, man, ain't no man in Jamaica that look like me have nothing like this.
Right.
That's my first thing. As my ego, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what? I want it.
Okay.
Because the river was so beautiful. It's a Spanish river.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw the type of property, the first thing I thought about, the first thing that came to my mind, I'm like, wow, this is ancient land.
Okay.
Because there was untouched things and things that no man has touched. Like the rock on this property, the rocks on the land is like the size of like 30 stories tall.
Right.
The property, certain parts of the land,
That's wild.
So right away I say, you know what? I want this property.
Okay.
But when I was on the land, the only thing I could think about was what the land was good for. I saw a lot of apple tree.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of pineapple growing. So I thought, like, wait, you know what? This land is fertile. You know, this land
Very
is
fertile.
fertile, not futile.
Mhm.
Fucking, fruits or fruitile.
It's the line order.
Fertile. Sorry,
I
pardon.
told you if you was
Yeah.
curious, if you was
Vocabulary
curious
check.
uptown.
Yeah.
That niggas was curious uptown.
Fertile, this is something else.
Yeah, we with you.
Yeah, got you. Thank you, sir.
We with you.
So that's why we work together. Very fertile,
Mhm.
not futile.
Yeah.
Fertile.
Mhm.
So the land is very fertile because I saw all the seedlings and all the different things happening. So my mind was like, yo, with this property, I can make a mango juice because there's a lot of mango trees.
Mhm.
Mango juice.
I think so.
I can make a pineapple thing. I can because I saw all these things.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I also saw they were all at raw material state. So I'm looking at this, I'm like, man, what did I just do?
Mhm.
I just gave away all my money because I'm looking at that, but all I had was $200,000.
Right.
So okay, I buy the land, but now what? So I like, geesh. I'm like, I didn't know, you know?
Mm.
Like, I'm like, wow. But I can't let these people know that I'm scared. I can't let them know that I didn't know what I'm doing.
Yep.
So when I'm walking off the property, all the farmers that were working for the previous owner, they're standing on the land because he wants to show me lot A and lot B. And they're standing on a thing called a provocal road.
Okay.
A provocal road is the road now that if your land is here, they need to run a road to get to the other land in the community.
Wow.
So you gotta allow the government to cut a road through your land
That's
so
crazy.
the community can get, because
the
you own
resources
this
they need,
acre,
Yeah.
someone owns an acre above you, and then there's such. So in order to
Exactly.
access their property,
Yeah.
the government it's a provocal road.
Yeah.
So the community now was standing on the provocal road. So I'm walking off the property to see lot B because it's my land. I'm buying 2 parcels for the money. I noticed that the community, everybody was a little bit upset.
Hmm.
But come to learn later on in life that the guy owed them money. They haven't seen him in a couple of years. So this was like his first time in the community because
Yeah.
he was offloading the property on me.
Mhm.
But I don't know these things. He was like, man, this is you man, you want this? You take the problem, whatever. I don't know this. I'm just thinking about the land,
What is the opportunity?
having this beautiful land, this piece
Yeah.
of property, because I want to be somebody. I'm trying to impress moms and say, oh, I'm doing something. You know what I'm doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying. I said, you know what? Yes.
Trying is enough.
So when I walked to those people, I noticed they were very upset, but they were upset because this guy owed them money.
Hmm.
Well, the first thing he was like, he's a white Englishman, English Jamaican type of guy, you know, those type of people. So he's very fair skinned and straight hair kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? So when he walked up to the people, he said to them, let me introduce you to the new owner, Mr. Rohan Marley, one of Bob Marley's sons. So right then and there, when he said that, obviously, remember, I'm next to him, so I'm walking up. I have to act like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm this great farmer. Like I got my socks, my pants tucked into my socks.
Right.
I'm wearing these boots, so I look like I'm a farmland. My shirt tucked in. I got
That's real. That's real.
look at the part.
You gotta do what
It's
you gotta
day
do.
one.
You
Day
got-
one.
yeah.
How you
You
go
gotta
day
do it.
one and not look like you day one?
You gotta go through the
I
process.
can't. That was day one, so I looked the parts.
Crazy.
But that's how we start.
You got to.
Well, anyway, when he said that to them, when he said that to them, I saw the community when they smiled. When he said, "This is Rohan Marley, one of Bob Marley's sons," I saw that they smiled.
Right.
When they smiled, I was like, "All right, great," because when they say Bob Marley, his name, the people think of hope.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The name of my dad's address in Jamaica is 56 Hope Road. Yeah, he lives on Hope Road. And if you're familiar with Miss Lauryn Hill, in the song's Lost One, she says she was hopeless. Now she's on Hope Road. That was a reference to the
Fire.
yeah, That's a reference to
That's
50
fine.
Cent.
Can I tell you something?
That's just lyrics.
That's
Can I
fine.
give you one little thing? We had Ryan Toby on the show about a month ago.
Oh, we know, right?
So, you know, from Sister Act, right? Yeah, and he said it was a bar, and we're gonna have the clip come back. And he was like, "Yo, she was so cultured at like 17 when she did the movie, and she was like, yo, she put him on to Bob Marley's music."
Factual.
Yeah.
That was one.
He said that in the
he said
interview.
that
He said that in the interview.
I didn't know her then.
No,
Yeah.
no, but that,
No, I'm just telling you.
Look at
That's
the
not-
line, the alignment. Though,
It is what it is.
that's real.
I didn't know her them times, but
That
very
was fire.
instrumental in the journey. Very, very.
That's fire,
instrumental
bro.
in the
That,
journey.
that changed. That come on.
Come on,
that,
no, don't play. We
Keep
can't play with that.
impact.
Very
Impact over everything.
pivotal,
Come on, bro.
pivotal moment in life. Well, anyways,
Music
So-
is memories, man.
all day long.
Music is
So
memories.
anyway,
So the
anyway,
villagers
now
is-
that's
the villagers
episode
are
2.
smiling.
That's episode 2.
Villagers are
Music,
The
smiling.
music.
villagers are smiling, you know.
And you're feeling a sense of hope.
Yes. So I say to them, in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna say?
Right.
I don't know what to say. But the only thing I can ask that came to my thought was like, let me ask you something. What is this community known for?
Okay.
They told me coffee.
Oh.
Because remember, we're farming. Coffee's a fruit. I'm gonna teach you about coffee so you know what it is. Coffee's a fruit.
I
You
thought
know?
coffee
It's
was a bean.
No, it's a fruit. Well, it is a bean and a fruit.
Wait a minute. What the
I
fuck?
gotta teach you
You
about
about
coffee.
to fuck up my whole educational
I
background.
gotta
I
teach
thought
you.
coffee's a bean.
It is a let me ask you something.
A bean is a fruit.
Let me ask you a question.
What the f is wrong with this guy? Am I kidding me or what?
Let me ask you a question though.
Thought it was a bean. What are you doing to me, bro? I'm not smoking that shit. See, that's why I don't fucking smoke. Cause see, when you start smoking, motherfuckers will tell you anything, and you will start falling for this shit and believing
come out.
and believing anything that they say
Yo,
is fucking crazy.